Hi everyone, it's Michael
And Mitchell.
with Magical Keys Vacation, and we're here to touch base on a question that we've been getting quite a bit from all of you. And that question is, why should you book your Disney vacation early? Who knows? But luckily, we've got 5 bullet points that we're going to touch base on to give you all the information that you need. But don't forget, before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below to get all of our other content. Now here we go. First bullet point.
All right, everybody. So the first bullet point we're going to talk about today is you want to book early so you can get the resort you want. So what typically happens is people wait around, they want to get the best deal possible, and they're like, we're just going to wait it out. Well, what happens is the resort you want disappears.
Oh no.
So we've seen it happen a lot. We've had it happen with clients. Even within a matter of minutes, the resort of them wanting it, it's gone. So if you book early, you have a higher chance of getting that. And the first resorts that typically go out are going to be your deluxe resorts, the villas, anything with a higher capacity are the ones that go out the quickest. So if that's what you're looking for you and your family, you want to book it early. And we say at least a year for those, if not more. 6 months is still
Minimal. That's minimal.
minimal, but up to a year is probably that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Now we're going to take it over to tip 2.
Now, bullet point number 2. Finding the right time to plan your vacation for you and your family. As we all know, holidays are a magical and amazing time. A lot of magic happens during and at the Disney parks, but they do get a little busy and a little crowded. So sometimes if you don't like a lot of crowds and being around a lot of people, that might not be the best time for you. And then with summer happening, we all know that Florida gets really hot and humid. So if you don't like being outside in the heat for a long period of time, summer might not be your best time either. But it's also great because you'll be with your whole family because no one's in school during that time. So that is usually when a lot of families go. Now for us, our sweet spots are around maybe early February going into early March, and also around after Halloween, so beginning of November, right before Thanksgiving. We like those times because, one, for February, it's going to be right after Christmas and New Year's, and it's going to be right before spring break happens. So there's a little of a lull time, less and fewer people will be going there, and then you'll be able to have a little bit more space and not feel so crowded. And then with our fall time, we like that time because it's going to be right after Halloween and then right before the next 2 big holidays, or 3 holidays, I guess, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So it's right before kids go off and go on Thanksgiving vacation, and it's right after a fun time during Halloween. And actually, they have a lot of fun things during the holiday, during Halloween time. So right after after Halloween, hard to say apparently, after Halloween, you'll get some magical Halloween spirits, and then if you transfer over, you might get some Christmas time as magic as well.
Yeah, so they do change the decorations through the holidays, which is always fun for families. If you like Epcot, they have 4 festivals a year, so you can always plan your trip around that.
Yeah. All right, now for number 3.
All right, guys, so number 3 is staying up to date with deals. So as we know, Disney like to drop deals throughout the year. Now, what that means for you, if you already have your package booked or your rooms, we can adjust that later on.
Nice.
So what tends to happen is people want to wait early or wait longer till the deals come out to book their reservation. Well, the problem with that is when you wait, other people have already booked the reservations that you want, so those rooms are gone. So you're usually only left with the moderate low hotels or the value hotels, yes. So by booking early, you lock in your resort, you lock in those tickets, and then as long as your package isn't fully paid for, then we can adjust it. So it's a great deal, and we keep an eye out for you. So that's what we do kind of throughout the year. We make sure, any deals that come out, if they fit into what you have booked, or if you want to switch to that, it's a pretty easy process. You just contact Disney, contact you, and we make all the magic happen.
And to tag on to that, you will also have to make sure that you fit into the terms and the conditions of the deal. Sometimes there is a deal that it might not fit the package that you already get, like Mitchell said, so we won't be able to give you the deal, but we still are keeping track of all the good deals that are out there. And if there are ones that fit what you already have, snag it.
And there's sometimes, like if it's a 5-night special and you're only staying 4 nights, you might be able to get that 5th night for almost the same price.
Nice.
So you get an extra day of Disney magic.
Woo-hoo.
All right, guys. So here's number 4.
4.
All right, guys. So number 4 is you have more time to pay. So with any Disney package, we know it can be really expensive for families. And with Disney, they're great because you only have to put a $200 deposit down on your package and trip, and that secures your spot. So with that, you're able to make payments throughout the year up until 30 days prior to your trip starting, which I think is pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
We do that a lot. So that's why we also take advantage of booking a year out, is because then we have those 11 months before our final departure date to pay everything.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a large family, if you're just somebody working with a budget, this is a great option for you as well. And don't forget, there are different tiers of resorts, hotels, how many days you can stay, how many park tickets you need. There's so many aspects to put into this.
Yeah.
So just being able to make payments with that $200 down deposit is great. Yeah. All right. So here's our last tip, number 5.
Number 5, benefits. Now, when you stay in a Disney resort hotel, one of the amazing benefits is what they call magic hours. Mm-hmm. So when you stay at a Disneyland hotel, a Disney resort hotel, you get to go into the parks about at least 30 minutes early. And that's for every hotel that you stay at that's on Disney property. Now, there are some deluxe or special hotels that you get to stay later in the evening for certain parks and for certain times of the year. So they're not always there throughout the whole year, but there are certain times when deluxe resorts guests get to stay later in the parks for maybe another hour or an hour and a half.
Yeah, and that'll be on the website too. So it'll let you know which parks and which night deluxe guests can stay that extra hour or 2 in the park.
Yeah. The next best thing is dining. When you book something early with Disney, you can be able to go on their website and check out all the different restaurants that they have throughout the hotels and throughout all the parks. Now, and then when it comes to closer to your trip, you're able to start planning and reserving those restaurants 60 days out before you get in there. So you already have a plan right before because you looked and researched, and you can try to book as quick as possible to get those restaurants that you like. The next exciting thing is transportation. When you're at all these Disney resorts, there's a couple of transportations that are really nice. One that we love a lot is the Skyliner. Mm-hmm. It's this beautiful gondola ride that can take you from certain hotels and take you straight to the parks or to other resorts as well. And it's easy, it's a quick ride, and it's just easy access to go into early in the morning and when you try to get home at night. Next are the buses. There will always be buses going around to every hotel, to every park, within at least 20 minutes or so when you're ready for them. So when it's time to leave, take those buses. And then one secret one are the boats. There are also boats that will take you from like the Wilderness Lodge and from other outside hotels that are a little farther away, and you can take a boat into Magic Kingdom. It's a nice way to get outside and feel the nice fresh air. Even though it might be hot, sailing on a boat might cool you off a little bit. And the best thing ever, living in the Disney bubble. You're living and surrounded by everyone who loves Disney, so you get to feel the magic when you're at the parks, when you're on transportation, and when you're back in your hotel room. It just feels amazing to be in that Disney bubble.
All right, everybody. So those are our 5 tips on why you should book a Disney vacation early. Now, we know there's a lot of information, and it can seem really overwhelming when you're looking at dates, package prices, hotels, tickets. You have to make park reservations now, dining reservations. You know, if you want to do bippity boppity boutique with your little one, if you're, getting from the airport to the parks, there's so many things. So if you do feel overwhelmed, we highly advise using a travel agency like ourselves. We would love to help you and book your next magical vacation because that's what we're here for. And if you just need more tips or want to keep following along, like Michael said earlier in the video, you can like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell below. So you'll get all our up-to-date videos, and you will also help people just like you find us and be able to help them. All right, you guys, have a magical day, and we'll see you later.
Bye.